Celsius stock is an important spot here, guys. Closing today at 59.56, finding this ascending support while the overall market was facing a lot of downwards pressure. If you look at QQQ here, guys, continued downward selling pressure, and the overall market, large cap as well as short cap, small cap, I should say, IWM, facing a lot of pressure while Celsius does hold up strong here, guys, on this ascending support, finding that green day when it was much needed as the sellers try to push us below that spot. Now, if we flip on the weekly time frame, guys, we can see that Celsius does have some very nice upside potential for the long-term picture of things, right? If we draw this out, we're in not exactly textbook, but some sort of a cup and handle type of pattern, you could argue, right? Kind of broke through that, went back under the neckline, and now we're kind of retesting as we hop on this ascending support, possibly finding a retest, breaking back above that rough neckline, which was around, say that 63.55 level, and then looking for that continued move out. Last few months on the weekly time frame, guys, you can see that the stock has been very powerful. Stock is definitely picking up that steam, and instead of conforming to a kind of all over the place pattern, we do see just a stair step pattern here, guys. We're getting out of that spot. We're chopping sideways. We're not pulling back. It's virtually no pullback whatsoever there. And we continue with another nice leg up. Chop sideways, really no pullback once again. And we find a volatile move. So we definitely find a change in price action in more recent times. Celsius is definitely getting more attention, right? The volume is sort of drying up after that little spike of that nice, price action here. We do see it's kind of drying up. Besides that, right, we do see smaller pullback. So finally, instead of chopping sideways, a smaller pullback. And this is where that real ascending support got created, which we bounced off that, guys. Another nice leg up. And once again, smaller pullback, but we do see early signs of that bounce, guys, with that hammer candle-like effect forming on the weekly, just like we saw last time, leading to another leg up. And just on the daily, guys, if we flip back, very nice close as the sellers try to push us under. Close with a nice green bar and some, considerable buying pressure as we close well above that spot in this ascending support, hitting those all-time high levels. And after that, you can see that pressure at that zone. We try to get a retest of that zone, boom, double top, 1-2, which leads to a further move to the downside, reaching that $21 level before finding a healthier and stronger formation to the upside. Instead of, seeing a very volatile move, we do get a nice steady climb as we're going and volatility starts to pick up. That's where you see selling pressure start to pick up a little bit. So we're seeing volatility on both sides pick up, but we're also seeing the buyers continue to tell us that they are in that dominant control in the fight, despite seeing the last couple of weeks be a little bit rough for the stock. So definitely nice to see that today. Like I mentioned, guys, overall market definitely going through a rough time right now, right? Very indecisive on where we're headed. Celsius is a larger cap stock. So if we flip back to QQQ again, we are in a tough spot. We hit that 637 all-time high. And you see that the buyers try to stay in the game with the sellers pushing us down 1, 2, 3 days. But the buyers tried to, react to that. And if we go on the hourly, we see a better perspective of that. Considering the gap ups and the fast move to the upside, we are still in a pretty good territory for the overall market, right? The sellers kind of having a small pullback, then a lot of back and forth for a couple of days. But then we do see today a little bit different, right? We gap down and we do continue a bit. So still in a very indecisive spot in the overall market. No matter how good things may look on a stock, you definitely got to pay attention to the overall market because we are facing a pretty interesting time. But Celsius, guys, definitely considering the overall market on today, holding up very nice, opening up, beating the sellers, ton of buying pressure there while we hit that 56.87, and then finishing the day out strong. And if we can continue this strong bounce here, we should be breaking out of this micro resistance with this little narrow kind of channel that we've gotten into. Breaking above that, looking to target 61, get back over that as that was a bit of a support, and then continue up from there. So I think we're looking good on Celsius, guys. Smaller pullback there, but we are showing nice signs of a bounce. I think it would definitely not be out of the question that would go ahead and retest those all-time highs within the next few months. That's where I'm at with Celsius, guys. Pretty bare bones, simple analysis today, but I think this stock looks really good in the long-term picture of things. We are remaining bullish. I do think in the short term too, we definitely look good with that bounce there, despite all the added selling pressure in the market today. Bullish out view, we have price targets of that previous high, 66.74, to get reclaimed and broken through. And we have a medium-term price target of that $99 level, better that $100 level, to go ahead and create new all-time highs within the next, 3 to 4 months, as long as the overall market can continue to run I think we have a very nice stock here to continue this nice little uptrend. So, where do you guys see this stock going within the next couple of months here, guys? And if you enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you guys watching to the end of the video. As always, guys, trade smart. I'll see you all in the next one.